Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my class again. Today, Monday, 20 April 2020, we're going to work on lesson 18.5, page 495. The lesson is about circles. Okay, what do we need to know about circles? First of all, let me tell you that a circle is everything here inside, right? So all of the area inside of this purple line is what we call a circle. Now, what is that purple line? That purple line name is circumference. The circumference is the line that encloses the circle. Now, there are another two specific things we need to understand about circles. First of all, if we make a line exactly from the center of the circle, which is this, right? It's right here. And if we connect this point with any other point in the circumference, we are tracing a radius. Okay, now be careful. Although radius ends with an S, it is a singular word. It's only one. The plural for radius is radii. Now, you can trace any other line, any other line segment actually, from any other point to any other point of the circumference and still a radius, right? You can connect it to any other point and still a radius, right? So here we have two different radius, actually three different radius, number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now, the other definition is diameter, right? A diameter again is another line segment, but in this case, the diameter touches two different points in the circumference. It touches this point and this point. But now, what is the difference between this line segment and this line segment? Well, the diameter touches 2 points in the circumference and also the center. And obviously, as you can see here, the diameter measures the double, or is 2 times the radius. Well, if you use a ruler and you measure, let's say this radius here measures 5 centimeters. Oh. So then the diameter has to be the double of that. The diameter will be then 10 centimeters. So that's why we said that the diameter is the double of the radius, or 2 times the radius. But then obviously, if you analyze a little, you will discover that you will discover that a radius is only 1/2 of the diameter. If we go back again to our example, the diameter measures 10 centimeters and the radius measures 5 centimeters. So you see, the diameter is the double of the radius, right? And diameter is the double of the radius, and the radius is the half of the diameter. Okay, so with that, we may go to the next part of the lesson for today. I have this worksheet for you, and in this worksheet, you're trying to find measures about radius, diameters, and circumference based on one, right? So in this case, there's another method to measure the circumference. We're not going to work with circumference right now, only with radius and diameters. So let's see. Let's say we have the circle, right? As you see, the radius is 7 centimeters. So then we can answer. With that information, we can answer these questions. What is the radius of the circle? Well, obviously 7 centimeters. And then, if you remember, the radius is the double of the diameter is the double of the radius. So then we can answer this other question. What is the diameter of the circle? If we know the radius is 7, so then the double of that will be the diameter. In this case, obviously, 14 centimeters. There you go. So please, let's go to this one now. Here it says, what is the radius of the circle? Obviously, if we know the diameter here is 10 kilometers, so then the radius has to be only the half of it, 5 kilometers. And the diameter is already there, 10 kilometers, right? I repeat, in this case, we're not going to calculate the circumference because we need a longer, we actually need a formula in another number, another value. But in this case, I need you just to work with radius and diameters. Now, as you see here, you have another 2 exercises, for this one and this one. I need you please to copy the information in today's lesson. And right after you copy that information, I need you to solve this exercise and this exercise. But as you can see here, I don't need you to submit information to the platform. I need you just to copy the information and to solve in your notebook. Well, I hope you all understand. I'll see you in the next video.